What's up, YouTube? So, Vaping Geek here, or Zach. Haven't even said my name in a video yet, but my name's Zach. And today I'm going to be reviewing the Kamry k101. Alright, so I'm going to take a quick vape on it, and then I'll get to it. Not a bad little mechanical mod. Great for beginners. This was my first mechanical mod. I'll break it down for you. It is a telescoping mod, or a telescopic mod. Take the battery out. It is a 4-piece design. You got your switch, your body, your extending tube or your telescoping tube, and you have your 510 connection or your top. I'm going to start with the switch. Alright, it's a pretty simple design switch. I don't think you can take it apart completely, but here is the locking mechanism. So it does lock. It is reverse threaded. So it is locked. You twist it the other way and you can fire it. Pretty stiff firing button. It is spring loaded. It is strong enough so you can sit your device down and then it won't fire on you. So you don't have to lock it, but if you're going to put it in your pocket, lock it. Alright, if you're going to put it in your pocket, lock it. Okay, you got your spring right here. This is not the spring that controls your button. Still has the spring in there. This just keeps your battery off of your firing pin or your negative pin. So this is crucial. You got your insulator right there so you don't short out. Your battery isn't short out on the spring. Put that back on there. Alright, so you have your firing pin right here. And it looks like it's kind of got a copper tint to it. It comes stock with like a chrome plating on there. And I went to a vape shop and they said the one downside about these Kamry k101s or Kamry k100s are the contacts. The contacts are plated, but this thing is made out of a copper alloy. So it's pretty fucking conductive. So I filed all that off with, or sanded it off with some sandpaper. Alright, so you're going to see on that firing pin that little black thing, like the half circle shape. That's what stops your button from coming all the way out. I have not tried to take this completely apart. I don't think you can, because the button kind of just spins free. The button part is, like I said, it's made of a copper alloy. So is the top cap. This is stainless steel, and this is aluminum. There is some knurling right here, or some gripping. So you can take off your end piece, or your base, or your firing switch, whatever you want to call it. You can take it off. You don't have to worry about just twisting your locking mechanism, your locking ring. It does have 3 vent holes. 1, 2, 3 right there for battery venting, which is pretty damn important. Alright, so strengthened aluminum. It's anodized. You can get an assortment of colors. I got black. I'm digging the black. You can get them in all sorts of colors. I mean, they come in like pink, blue, silver, whatever you want. Stainless steel. This is pretty much universal. It's all going to be stainless steel. This might be chrome plating. I don't think so, because the cap and the switch are both wearing off. And you can see the difference there. They're both wearing off. So I believe that this is just stainless steel. The positive contact right there, I filed that down too. This looks more like brass, and the firing pin down here looks more like copper. Kind of strange to me. But, I mean, this thing, it's got a pretty fucking low voltage drop. I mean, I did a voltage drop test with my multimeter, so I'm not really sure how accurate it really was, but I put a freshly charged 18650 Sony battery in there, and the VTC5, and with a 1 ohm load, the voltage drop was 0.36, somewhere along those lines, and that's not bad at all, really. You got your insulator right there. You got your 510 connection. You can do anything with a 510 connection on there, or 510 threading, and you can also put like your mini pro tanks and your EVODs and all that stuff on here too. You cannot put bigger tanks on here. You're kind of limited with this outer ring, but all the mini tanks you can pretty much. The 510 connection in there is solid. It's not floating. It's not adjustable. It's there. So if you have a gap, you're gonna have to deal with the gap. I mean, that's that. It's not adjustable at all. You have your airflow right here. Your 3 holes for airflow. So if your device or your tank or your clear miser, glass miser, whatever you have, relies on getting airflow from your 510 connection, you will get your airflow. Alright, so let's put it back together. You screw your top cap on here. And so you know like how to put, what end to put your telescoping tube in. You can put it in either way, but the way it's meant to go, this, where the end kind of drops off right there, and it's just kind of squared off right there, you put it in that goes towards the tube, and it makes it look a little better. So you got that, kind of recedes down to where the tube is, and then on this side it's kind of, actually I don't know if it will screw on. Oh yeah, it will. Right there it's kind of squared off, kind of looks weird. So this is the way it's meant to go on. And you'll notice my threads aren't too squeaky because I have put lubricant on them, but when you first get it, man, it's like nails on a chalkboard. It's ridiculous. Alright, so when you're putting your battery in, just kind of screw it out all the way. Drop your 18650 in or whatever, and screw it up so where it's got almost to that first thread. Oh, gotta put my spring back in. Can be kind of hard to screw this on. There you go. Make sure it's nice and snug when you feel resistance, because you can always like unscrew the tube and put it in there if you want, and then just screw it down till you feel some resistance like that, and you're good. Screw your atomizer on. Unlock it, reverse threaded. So the way that you screw your end off, that's the way that you're gonna unlock your device. Alright, let's take a puff off of it, or put some juice on here. Actually, sorry about this. Let's put some of this on here. I mean, it's not bad. It all depends on what coil you put in here. And how much life your battery has and all that good jazz. Oh, I didn't think I mentioned, you can do 18350 with a kick and 18490 with a kick. And all 18350 with a kick is an 18490, 18500 battery. And all an 18500 or 18490 battery, or with a kick, is 18650 size. So you can go 18350, 18490, 18500 with a kick. 18650, you're not going to be able to put a kick in there. I mean, it performs if you put the right coil and you have the right batteries and stuff in there. I am going to make a video on sub-ohm vaping, but right now I'm just going to do this. If you put an atomizer on here and you don't have a kick in, or if you put a clear miser or glass miser on here and you don't have a kick in there, and it's like a 3 ohm clear miser or glass miser, and you're wondering why the hell you're not getting good performance out of it, it's because you're relying on what the battery is putting out. So as your battery drains, your voltage is going to go down. It starts at 4.2 and it goes down steadily from there. So you're not going to get good performance out of a high resistance clear miser or glass miser. If you have like a 1.5, 1.8, something like that, you're going to get pretty good performance out of this thing. Otherwise, just use an 18350 or 18490 500 with a kick and you'll be fine. So one more thing I did want to point out is this thing is pretty compact for a mechanical mod. When you put this thing down in 18350 mode, I mean, you can hide it in your fist, you know. And I'm not a big guy. I'm only like 5'7", 5'6", like 135 pounds to 140 pounds. So I'm not a big guy, and I can hide this thing. So it's nice and compact. It's great for beginners. Great for beginners. This was my first mod, my first mechanical mod, and I fell in love with rebuildables and mechanicals. I mean, since then I've got a bunch of different mods. So that's that. Where you can find this thing, you can find it at, well, you can find it most anywhere on the internet. If you type in Kamry K101 on Google, you're gonna get so many hits for it. But where I got it and I recommend getting it at is Mount Baker Vapor. It just comes in some bubble wrap, but a lot of places they sell these as kits and they give you some shitty ass batteries and a shitty ass fuse, and it's just a shit kit. So I recommend going to Mount Baker Vapor and getting it. You can get it by yourself. You can get two 18650 Sony VTC5s, 30 amp batteries for 21 bucks, something like that. It's $32.99 at Mount Baker Vapor. And shit, if you just go and get this, you already have batteries and stuff, and all you want is a mechanical mod, you can go get this for $32.99, and then you get a free bottle of juice. And the free bottle of juice, I want to explain this real quick. Mount Baker Vapor, they do a free sample of juice with every $15 purchase you get. It's not go with every $15. It's if you spend 15 bucks or more, you get a free bottle of juice, and it's their sampler. And if you don't like specify which flavor you want and all that jazz, they're going to give you whatever the flavor of the month is. It's going to be 80 PG, 20 VG, and it's going to be 12 milligram. No extra flavor shots. But you can specify which flavor you want, which VG PG ratio you want, and what level of nic you want. So whatever flavor you want, whatever PG VG ratio you want, and they have a bunch of different things. You can go max VG to max PG. And I say max because it's never 100% VG and it's never 100% PG. The juice itself. It could be the the base material could be 100% VG, but you got the flavoring and nicotine, and that stuff is never 100% VG. And the nicotine, you can go there 6, 12, 18, 24, 36 milligram, and 0. But you can specify. I got 3 milligram last time. So, yeah. Mount Baker Vapor. Hit them up. Alright, so that's it. I'm going to leave you at that. Told you where you could get it. Told you everything about it. I recommend it to any beginner. So, I'll take one more vape and let you go. Alright, peace.